Hey folks, good day. Welcome to another segment of the Backyard Cafe. I got some fish here. I know that I'm always showing off fish. I love fish. It's one of the fastest, easiest thing for that I can put my hands on. Right? Today, hold on one second. Let me get my hands all up in the air. Right? The fish is not the show for today. Alright, pan nice and hot. Searing this piece of fish. I want all this sauce and everything in there. Got some nice lime juice and everything. The backyard spices on that piece of fish. Boom. Good stuff. Cooking on the fireside today. We are cooking on the fireside today. You see how fast that fillet fish is cooking? Nice heat on this fireside. Real nice heat. See that? That's ready to flip. See how it pulled up there? You see it's moving by itself. It's not sticking to the pan. This is what you're looking for. That is what you're looking for. Now that's ready to flip. So now let's get started. Thank you folks for checking in. Welcome to another cooking segment on the Backyard Cafe Facebook YouTube channel. And I just finished talking to the Facebook folks. So this is why I get Facebook and the whole YouTube channel thing there confused, right? So thank you for checking in here on YouTube. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We need that. Today we are doing not fish, we are showcasing farine. Let that fish cook some more, get this started. Today is farine. Here it is. Farine. F-A-R-I-N-E. Farine. What is farine? Farine is another byproduct from cassava. Right? Farine is another byproduct from cassava, and this is made with the bitter cassava also. You know the bitter cassava, if you do the research, you see the bitter cassava has traces of cyanide. It doesn't sell on the market because of that. What you're going to get, you have to get this from a farm. Well, they're not even going to sell it to you. You get farine in the villages that prepare stuff like that, you know? See that fish? Real nice. It's gonna be nice and tender. I want it nice and crispy for this farine, right? So farine is a byproduct that's made from the cassava, and this is farine is Guyana's couscous or quinoa. It has the similar texture, similar effect, right? Not taste. Me personally, I think farine tastes way better. Maybe I'm biased, but I think farine tastes way better, right? Okay, I'll say it. I'm biased. So this is about a handful of farine, right? I'm gonna give you the rundown, and we're doing everything from beginning to end on how to prepare farine. The fish is getting nice and crispy there. I want the top and bottom get a nice roast, and this is how you prepare it. So now you got your farine open there, just like you would do your quinoa. You can put hot water, you can put cold water, but I'm using cold water. I want to show you how it's done, right? So you got that handful of farine, and with the farine, you see that the strings from the cassava, put enough water that you can actually get to give the farine a little shake in that bowl and get all the strings from the cassava up on top floating around. So you could do this like about 3 times. So I'm gonna just give some of my plant that good stuff. Get rid of that the string from the cassava. what is farine? How farine is done? So it's the cassava they squeezing in the matapi. What is it, Mom? The silicone. I have that glue on inside. Remember, we try to do it live and give you everything live and direct. So I'm washing the farine again. I'll get to explain to you the whole farine process. Nice and crispy fish. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, baby. All right. So this is skin. That's the skin side. See, it's nice and crispy also. And this is the fleshy side of that fish. This fish is snook. Again, today's showpiece is not the snook. It's not the fish. It's the farine. All right, and this is done. Fish, you don't want the fish to be cooking too long, right? Let's take this off and ease that pan with the heat and stuff. So let's get back to it. Where is the matapi?
Right here.
Where is? Okay. Could you pass me the matapi, please? Right over there. So we're shooting this video like if we would do a live video. So, and this is what you're getting. Not everything is in place, not everything is set. We want to show you what a day-to-day live cooking in a regular kitchen would look like. I'm explaining everything to you, so I'm looking for it, I'm searching for it, picking it up, and then we're giving it to you on display. Nothing is set, right? So this is what we have. This is a smaller matapi to give that description on how to squeeze. So you grate that cassava, and now you put the cassava in here, and this contraptment here is called a matapi, right? And you have this hanging, most of the time is on your shed, middle of the roof, right? You have this hanging on a tree or something, and then you have a piece of wood that goes through this, and one person sit on that end, one person on that end. Sometimes you get just one person instead of two, and you sit on this and then you pull it, and this stretches out from top to bottom, and all the juices comes out, and that juice is what you make Kazrip with, our #1 product right here in Guyana, Kazrip. So now what's left in the matapi is what you use to make cassava bread or farine, right? You could do many things, not just farine and cassava bread. So many different things that comes out of that one product, cassava, right? So farine, this is my second wash, and as you can see, not too much of that string. When you get the cassava is yuca or manioc, right? Brazil is manioc. Yuca is the Spanish word, eh?
Yes.
Yes, yuca is the Spanish word. Manioc is the Brazilian word, or Portuguese. Not Brazilian, Portuguese. Right? So as you know, cassava was founded in the basin of the Amazon, which Brazil and Bolivia, right? About 8,000 to 10,000 years ago. And Brazil were the ones who basically invented this, and we are border to Brazil, so we took it and we're doing wonders with it here in Guyana here also, right? So I'll let that farine, and you see it's about a handful, and you see how much it came up to, and you just let that sit. You want it to stick together, right? So that water is going to help it because it's pretty crunchy. Some place in Guyana they eat it just like this. Let me show it to you. Listen to the sound. You see how hard that is? So by soaking it in the water, it gives you that It ease up on that crunchiness, right? Some place put this on a salad. You go to the Rupununi, they serve it to you just like this. It's still good, but for me it's tough. Right? So I'll show you how to cook it up. And you can cook this like rice, you can make a porridge, you can do it like grits. So today what we're doing, we're cooking it like a basic Guyanese fried rice kind of thing, right? So let me get prepared. Got my farine soak. I'll season it with my special season. Got some pepper flakes in here. Got a little bit of salt. Some garlic powder. That's the Backyard Cafe special season, right? Mix that up. Remember, season as you go, you know? Let that sit and all that goodness is gonna come together. What you do with this also, garlic. I love garlic. Grate some garlic, put as much as you like. It's not gonna take away from the taste of the farine. All you're doing is adding more flavor to it, right? So I just put 1 clove of garlic. You can add more if you like. Right? Chop up. We got could you bring my boro for me? The boro, let me get it. The long one. Yeah. I want to show them what we're doing here. So I got some boro. I'm gonna bring out well, Mr. Wilson is gonna bring out the original stuff. This is cut halfway. They thought I wanted making a fried rice thing, right? So I'm gonna cut up the boro the size that I need. All right, this is what boro is. Again, giving you a rundown. So for the viewers who's looking, come. This is boro. Long beans, Chinese long bean. In Guyana, we call it boro, right? For the international word, you're gonna see this as long bean or Chinese long bean, right? So boro is an everyday vegetable that Guyanese use every single day. You go to any restaurant, they're gonna have this somehow in some kind of meal. They have this at the street food vendors would have this for a daily meal. You can cook this up with chicken or whatnot, you know, and this adds a superb flavor to your fried rice. And the farine, this is special in that farine. So you want to try farine? It was a fan who asked us to do this video. All right? She lives in Albany with her son. They ordered, guess what? They ordered farine from us. And Vanessa, who is a big fan of the Backyard Cafe, asked us to do a video on farine. So I'm chopping up all the stuff that I need in this. You see, I add some more garlic, flavor on top of flavor, onions, everything nice and fine because I want my farine to be the star of the show, right? You want everything to be balanced. All right, we get some nice red peppers. Add some sweet pepper. got that ready. Carrots. Carrots, if you don't have carrots, you can use pumpkin also. You can use whatever vegetable you like, right? But I think getting a chef makes it even better, right? Where you don't have to go ahead and do this, you know? Why not? Splurge on yourself. Get a chef for the night and have the chef come in and do something fancy for you, you know? Should do that too. Dice up some carrots. I'm gonna add a nice flavor to this, nice sweetness to the farine. Dice up some carrots. You can use diced pumpkin, anything that you have around, right? What we do here at the Backyard Cafe, we use what is in season. And boro is always around. Pumpkin is always here. Carrots is always here. Right? Add another piece of this carrot. I really want to get to this cooking. And this is super fast, super easy. Nice finely chopped carrots. Good, I think I'm set here. I got onion, garlic, got my boro, and then I'm gonna add some red, or I should say purple. Is it red or purple? It's purple onions, but everyone say red onions. Alright, again, I wanna have the Guyana flag thing going in my food, and that's how I prepare my food, right? So, with about a handful of farine that I just washed out, this is what you get now. You see that the farine sucked up all that moisture, right? And listen to that. That noise is not there anymore. So it's not as hard, it's not as tough as it is in that bottle right there, right? So this is ready for the fire right now for me to saute. And this is cook fast, easy cooking. You can do it like a grits. Maybe that's another segment we're gonna do. Farine with shrimp. Use milk, cheese, and then you cook it up like grits. So
fire?
no, that's good heat. We got good heat. Cooking on the fireside, it was a thing back in the golden days, my grandparents' days, my parents' days, and I grew up watching folks in the country area. This was it right here. We had no gas stove, right? So we would use firewood, and you had this contraption right here, which we call a fireside. You gotta comb out sometimes. And we also had the coal pot. You see? Gotta have a coal pot. So Backyard Cafe has everything. A little bit of oil. Get that pan nice and wet. And this is how we used to do it back in the days, right? Cooking right here in our backyards and having family and friends over to enjoy the goodness that our grandparents used to put together. So what we're doing here in the backyard, we're just keeping the whole memories alive of our parents, eh? Good. So all of this is going to come together and make this food, this farine taste real nice, flavorful. So you got the carrots, you got some white and purple onions, some red sweet peppers, you have some boro, which you see the long beans, you have some green onions, which is scallions, or in Guyana we call it shallot, right? Pretty good stuff. Hey, can I have Wiriri pepper, please. Wiriri. Rojo. Red wiriri pepper. I'm gonna add to this too, right? So I'm gonna toss everything in. Everything is finely chopped, and all you need is a little bit of heat on it. You don't want to overcook your veggies. You still want to have that crunch, right? You want it to be balanced with your farine. So pan is hot. It's not overbearing hot, right? So just give this a toss. In the meantime, my farine is my wiriri pepper is coming. Guyana's #1 pepper. We have more peppers here in Guyana, but this wiriri pepper, oh, is special to us. All right, Mr. Wilson got some wiriri pepper, and I'm gonna add one of this to it. All right, it's gonna be pretty good. Let me get the knife over there to chop this up. Muchas gracias. Now that I touch that pepper, I can't touch anything else. Can't touch anything else. This pepper packs a punch. Wiriri pepper. Adds a really nice flavor here also, right? So I'm gonna just add my whole chopped wiriri pepper. You wanna experience the wiriri pepper? You must come to Guyana. Come to Guyana, do our market tour, and you wouldn't regret a minute of it. Oh, wish you can smell this. Wish you can smell what this smells like. So you don't want to have too much wood in your fireside, right? Now you got your vegetables all sauteed. Nice hot pan. It's not overbearing hot. And now you just add your farine to that mix. And you can do this with whatever. Roast beef. You have some leftover roast chicken. You have some grilled shrimp. Farine goes with anything. Or just vegetarian. I'm going to give you a rundown again on what farine is. And remember, we already seasoned it already with the Backyard Cafe special season, right? I wish you can smell this. Look how that look. Again, I love vegetables. I love bora, which is special to us. So you see that? See that golden color, the green, the purple onions, which turns black, right, if you let it roast. So basically you have the Guyana flag on a plate, or what we're gonna put on a plate when I'm done here. And that's basically done. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more seasoning to it. I want to make sure we well season, right? I got pepper flakes in here too. Substitute for the black pepper. So I got my special rub. You can use your special thing. If you just want to use salt, you can use that. Whatever rocks your boat, that's what you do. But I'm just showing you, giving you a rundown on how we do it. So if you're following the Backyard Cafe steps, salt, some chicken bouillon if you like. Whatever you like to add in it for your flavor, for your taste, you can do that. And this farine is done. So now, give it a taste. Let the cameraman taste this right here. So, Mr. Wilson, come by. Give it a taste, Mr. Wilson. Okay. Let me know what you think. I'm hearing the crunch. I'm hearing the crunch there. All right, let me garnish this just right. This to stand up. Hold on.
One.
All right, Andy. There you go. Garnish it with some basil, and farine is finito. Take a look at that. Farine, pan-seared snook fish, and there you have it. With a slice of watermelon. So for Vanessa and Paul from Albany, New York, thank you for checking in. Thank you for subscribing. Here you have it. Farine, done, backyard cafe style. It's a Guyanese product, and look at that. Lovely on the plate. The watermelon is planted and grown right here in Guyana. You have the snook is from our waters, even though you can find it upstate New York, and it's big game fishing out in Florida. In Guyana, luckily we get to eat it. And then we have farine, which is made from the cassava. It's another byproduct from the bitter cassava, which is used to make casrip, right? And earlier I was given the explanation on how you basically make the farine, and give you a little rundown on how to do the casrip. So this is it, you got it. And for the folks who's watching, if you would like to see something else, please let us know in the comment section below, and we definitely gonna get it done. Might take some time, but we will get it done. So to Vanessa and Paul from Albany, New York, thank you guys for subscribing. Peace and love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all the other folks out there, right? Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching us. Farine. One other thing. Farine can do not only like this, you can do it like the grits, where you get to soak it with milk and you cook that up. You can use eggs on top of it, sliced ham, whatever you decide. You don't eat meat, that is it, right? So farine is roasted. After they squeeze that out, it's roasted on top of a big pan with that beef fat, and that's how you get that golden brown color right here too. All right, so pretty good stuff. Nice. I'm gonna take some photos with this. Let me get to taste it up and make sure that we got some tasters inside too. I don't want to touch the plate. I'm gonna take photos with that, but I want to taste what the farine tastes like. Look at that. Check. I love eating my own food. Yeah, pretty good. See, it's not overbearing with the crunchiness. You can have it like that, or this is how you cook it up. Can I have the other phone for photos, please? Right? So there you have it. Farine done backyard cafe style. And this is how easy and simple you can do it at home too. So keep ordering your farine. We're gonna send it up to you. Keep telling your friends about it. Subscribe. Keep commenting down below and let us know what is it that you would like to see next, and we're gonna get that done. So folks, see you when I see you. Thank you for checking in. Delvin Adams, peace and love. Like, share, and subscribe.